What's up, y'all? I'm having every problem I could possibly have today. But good evening, you guys. Trying to check in earlier. I fell asleep. Ever since I've been up, I've been having computer problems and camera problems. It's hot as hell. I'm tired. But I want to end the month with a live, you feel me? So going into July, it's going to be hotter than ever. Surprised some of you guys still up. What's up with it, Mr. C Hard? What up, homeboy? Man, I don't think I ever seen you in my live comments before, man. What's the deal? Check my mic real quick. Oh yeah, the wrong mic and everything. All right, is that better? Yeah, man. So having a rough night. Kevmac, you see cartoon response to Sinbad? I spoke on that yesterday at the very beginning, so that lets me know you didn't see yesterday live. But yeah, I seen it. You know what's crazy? He hit 20,000 before we did. We still ain't hit 20,000. Cartoon hit 20,000, man. That's why I be saying kevmac videos ain't popping no more, but they talking about kevmac videos, so that's a good thing, man. That's a good thing. But yeah, absolutely, man. It got to be lovely to be able to drop a drop on somebody else and get 20,000 views before they do. That's what's popping, man. It's popping over there, man. But y'all go on and click the like button when y'all watch the videos on the blue channel, man. Don't forget to click the like button. Y'all been slacking a little bit. We're not even getting 10%. That don't make no sense, man. That means 1 out of 10 people don't like the video, but you watch it. It's crazy. But nevertheless, yeah, I seen it, man. I seen it. A lot of people talking about it today. Whole lot of people talking about his response today. So everybody got their own opinions, good or bad or indifferent. They looking forward to some controversy. Always looking forward to controversy without question. And I think Cartoon gave them a little bit of what they wanted, just a little bit, or at least he cured their curiosity, right? But I dropped the Baby Crazo short. He did pretty good for a KM video live stream. Got 12,000 views already. That's pretty good for a short. But yeah, man, the good time that I gave y'all for June will be offset by no time in July, y'all. So hopefully you appreciated this June. We're gearing up for the second half of the year. It's going to be a very, very slow start, like molasses leaking out a tree in the winter. Who's Crazo? Baby Crazo is from Raymond Avenue, man. The youngster, one of the youngest that we interviewed on the channel, man. Yeah. I don't know, man. You know, I don't want to get into too far into the debate of who's right and who's wrong and who's sounds unsure and who doesn't sound unsure. But one thing I can say, yeah, some numbers, some shorts do get numbers, man. They do. But some people can say things with authority and it sound right on point. And some people can sound unsure because they didn't live it. Simple. Don't mean one person's lying and one person's wrong, right? Or right. So, you know, liking all the shorts, cause yeah. I just decided to do the shorts and see how it turned out as far as the numbers. So we about at 148,000 on the blue channel. So we finally approaching 150. And on this channel, I think we're at 49,000. So we approaching 50. Compton Grove, what's up with you? Didn't see you yesterday. I don't know about the day before either. A few people mentioned your name yesterday. Rennie Lowe came on though. Michelle, Angeles Vista, and Michelle, the cook, was on deck though. But what up with you, Compton Girl? Hope you had a great weekend. Same with you, Michelle. Rob Moses, what up, homeboy? KP Video News, man, what you be doing up so late, homeboy? I know you get up early. You know, at your age, you be up when the birds start chirping. It's always 2 sides, 2 views. Sometimes 5 views of the same story. That's a fact, KP. That's what I've been trying to teach people, man. But, let's say one side has newspaper articles that support the story and the other does not. Still doesn't mean the one that doesn't have articles to support the story is wrong. It may just not have been documented. But for the one that has newspaper articles to support the story, you have to quit saying that they're unsure, wrong, and lying and don't know what they're talking about, right? I mean, this is your local newspaper who's in touch with the police, right? This is Aaron Judge on my shirt, New York Yankees. So, dropping tomorrow, man. It's dropping in the morning. Maybe it'll clear up some for some. Maybe it'll make others cheer a little harder. I don't know. We'll see tomorrow, you know. Respectful and salute KM Blue Channel, but KM Live. It's cool, Uncle Buck. Ain't nobody tripping off you, homeboy. You up in here, that's for sure, man. Hey, yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate it. You know, like I said, I bought a bunch of T-shirts a while back before I started the sports channel. You know, so I wouldn't be wearing the same T-shirt looking. You know, Buck think it's the same T-shirt, but the same type and same color T-shirt every day. So I bought a bunch of these shirts. I wish I didn't buy them now. I'd rather have my money back. Shit. I'd rather have my money back than these little cheap T-shirts, man. What's cracking for the 4th of July here? Fireworks. It's funny you chose that word cracking. Fireworks. Yeah, that's about it, homie. You can hear a story 5 times from all different people and get 5 different stories without question. Come on, man. So a lot of us agree on that, right? We agree on that, right? So that's cool. We can stick with that one. 2 guys from 2 different hoods gotta have different views. Yeah, I mean, shit, it is what it is. You don't have to, shit. The 60s don't argue what sets was in the 60s no more, right? They know multiple gangs came together as one. One thing they all agree on is when they had the meeting. But like you said, 2 different hoods. But our hood was chopped up into a whole bunch of different sets. Vegas, y'all got fireworks show. I'm not gonna be in Vegas. And of course, they got fireworks shows. The whole strip be shooting fireworks. Other venues in Vegas will shoot fireworks. But yeah, the strip, man, and the strip been popping fireworks before I started coming to Vegas, man. Clarence Johnson, what up with you? All I tried to do, Solo and Sinbad, is let you guys know that there are documented articles in the newspapers from 1972. I know you was around, KP. I know you read newspapers. So some of these articles, you may not have opened up the newspaper. Or you may have forgot what you read. You was around. You may even know the fucking answer to the debate already anyway. Shit. You feel me? You was around and you got around. But, you know, it just plus, you know, I didn't wanna too much spoil our hopes or anything like that, but we're hopeful that we're gonna have the original. We're gonna have an original, the 71-year-old original from that area to come on and give his spiel. And hopefully that'll get some people quiet or shit, bring some more founders to the table. All right, let's compare 2 founder stories since 1 or 2 seem like they're not old enough. Let me say this too. I was seeing a comment, right? And the comment says that Sinbad from Fortray is too young to be speaking on history. Go somewhere and sit down. That would mean you guys are too young to read the Bible. No, we don't want to hear you pastors then. We don't want to hear y'all talking about slavery then. We don't want to hear about reparations then. We don't want to hear about civil rights, welfare. We don't want to hear about when your kid, your great grandfather was born. Listen, man, history is to be handed down. You ain't always got to be there to get the history, especially when you can make a phone call and talk to one of your founders. You can talk to the dude that's allegedly the one that put the street name in your set. No, it's Aaron Judge on my shirt. I don't think y'all hear me. I think it's too late for y'all to understand what I'm trying to get through to y'all, man. I shouldn't have to talk about this for 10 or 11 minutes, God damn it. Quit worrying about who on my shirt and worry about history being handed down. And because somebody young, they can't speak on the history they set. Now, I would agree that sometimes you don't want somebody from another hood speaking on your set if they young, right? So we'll get some older dudes to speak on it. Some older dudes that was there in day one. Some dudes born in 1953. I dealt with the 80s, 90s, and 100s on the east side. All right. Big Kev, I made it up in here tonight. Hope you had a great weekend, bro. I actually had a hot, boring weekend, for sure. And kind of glad June is over with, man. To be honest with you, man, it was dismal, but I tried to come on and do as many lives and put up as many shorts as I could this month. So I did my part, y'all. I did my part. You think Clay coming to the Lakers? It looked like it, but I think that's a horrible move, man. If it happens, I hope they prove me wrong, but you got another old guy, another guy on a decline, a guy that's not lighting it up. It seems like when the Lakers make these moves, man, they forget we need a sharpshooter. Klay Thompson can't dribble. You got to pass him the ball. The Lakers don't have many great passes. I think it's a bad move. Absolutely, I thought Sinbad did a good job dropping knowledge on this section. I absolutely agree. RJ88, yes, history is handed down. So, when we talk, like, as far as it pertains to Sinbad's interview, Avalon Gardens, when you look at newspaper articles, of course, you can still talk to dudes from the Avalon Garden projects, Avalon Garden House. They know they set was around. They know they set was on deck. And there's documented history with that, right? So, again, these newspapers bring some validity to a lot of what's being stated. If you want to reject it or deny it, I mean, that's on you. That's on you. Now, as it pertains to Cartoon was from that section. Cartoon was on deck. Cartoon has a right to speak his truth or speak the truth. But the guys that's cheerleading, the guys that ain't even from California, the guys that watch Cartoon, you don't have no goddamn more say-so than Sinbad got. So if you want to complain or call yourself checking Sinbad, you got to check yourself. Check your ego and your feelings and your biasness in at the door. You don't even have to leave a comment on kevmac videos, nigga, if you're not worthy, if you're not from the section, right? Because you're just dropping an opinion, and we all got one. Your opinion is no more validated than anyone else's opinion. Lakers not making moves to win, they making marketing moves. Yeah, Solo, which is kind of sad. I think that's a personal decision to get money in the family and organization. I think it's a horrible move. I think they letting down the fans. I think they could do better, homie. I really do think they could do better. Is it hot enough for you out here, Sinbad? Reggie Owens, what up with it, man? How'd you like the fight the other night? How'd you like Friday night fights, man? Did you weigh in on that? Like Toon said, the Avalons were all united at first. So from that view, he was there from the start before the split up. If you're not from Cali and not a Crip, let alone from that section, then leave it alone. Nah, but that goes back to somebody when we first started looking for controversy. So of course that's what we're looking for, controversy, and like to see two different dudes debate it, whether somebody wants it to escalate, whether they want one person to be right over the other, or whatever the case may be, man. It's just two different brothers from two different sections sharing their knowledge, their history, and their passion for their set. But again, we got newspaper articles and we got some G's that's gonna speak on this. So don't cast your vote just yet. Don't start slinging mud and throwing insults just yet. Sit back, let's learn or see who's most accurate. And that's all it's about, man. It's getting the history and trying to find a way back to togetherness, man. If they was together in the beginning, like KP Video News says, Cartoon said, then let's get to back together now. Y'all was together in the beginning. Let's get together now. Let's see some evolution. Let's see some maturity. Let's see some positiveness. Let's save our people. If anyone should want to try the spinach special, is $5 plus shipping. Ramel Robbins. You funny dude, man. He was justifying running with your friends' enemies, Cartoon stand on something. Well, that's great. From that interview, yeah, it sound like he's got along with a lot of Crips, but guess what? Ain't that how it was in the beginning? Didn't all the Crips get along in the beginning? Didn't the Fortrays and the Avalons get along in the beginning? Didn't Fortray and Padre get along in the beginning? So they didn't stand on nothing back then, right? They didn't stand on anything back then, right? Basically, if I'm interpreting your words right, justifying running with your friends' enemies, shit, a whole lot of people didn't get along. That's what the big split was with the neighborhoods and the gangsters. You get to get along with who you want to get along with, right? They're messy dudes and trying to make. No, they messy. They really messy for real. They were together. Some of the Fortray have AGC tattoos. Absolutely, they do. In the last video, he said some Fortrays was Avalons. That don't mean every Fortray was Avalon. Do it? I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't know. But we got the person who merged Fortray with Avalon that's allegedly and hopefully coming on to explain that. But RJ, I definitely seen a guy in prison that had Fortray AGC tatted on him. Without question, I did. No doubts about it. All the other Fortrays I ran across, I didn't see no AGC on them. I didn't see no Avalon tatting on them. So like they said, some was Fortray Avalon. Some was. Some still talk about it and admit to it today. So I don't think nobody never said that they wasn't. I don't think they. I know Sinbad in his interview, he never said there wasn't no Fortray Avalons. Listen, way too real. Listen on me. Listen on me. I understand. Let me say it again. I understand what you're saying. I get it. I get that. Guess what? They are not the only gang like that, homie. If you know LA politics, if you know the gangs of LA, there are people that get along with their friends' enemies. All right? That's not no rare shit. That's not rare. That's how it go. Solo, I don't know if you've seen the entire interview. He did mention Fortray East Coast, and guess what he said? He's the creator of Fortray East Coast, homie. He said he got checked by his homies. It might have lasted a year, one summer. I don't know, Solo. I'm sure you got good listening skills, but I'm not sure you've seen the whole video or you watched it with an open mind. He broke that down. He explained that already, bro. Hey, Kev, did you hear about all of them killings in Lancaster? 4 dead in 2 days. No, I did not. I heard LA was on fire, but no, I didn't hear that. Everyone just keep the respect going forward. Man, Compton Girl, we talked about that about a week ago. And about 2 weeks ago, I told you guys, man, it irks me because I just don't see it being respectful moving forward from all the black guys in LA, all the guys out of town weighing in on LA. I don't see it being respectful moving forward. So I don't know. But yeah, he broke down Fortray East Coast already, man. Carl Wade, what up, homeboy? People looking for anything to complain about, it seems, since Sinbad interview dropped. This interview got folks in their feelings. It do, but I don't so much think FFG Mucho. I don't think it's solely. I think the foundation, excuse the terminology, but I think the foundation comes from that interview. But I don't think the interview itself has everybody in their feelings. You got to realize some of the comments are just saying like foundation and pro cartoon. They're in their feelings because it's their favorite channel or their favorite guy on YouTube. Not because it's Sinbad, but because of who they, I don't want to say roll with, right? Who they swing with. Those who want peace will get peace. Those who want peace will keep trying for peace. You always have interrupters of peace. You always have guys that's against the movement. You feel me? So you're going to always have naysayers and stuff. So again, let me say it like this. For those that didn't grow up in that section, from those that's from neither side and not from LA, reserve your opinions and statements. Do not be adamant about what you say because you didn't live it and you didn't live in the section. Quit agitating and instigating two guys who believe in two different beginnings. Absolutely, Solo. Absolutely. My man say dudes from LA want peace. East Coast 5-9. For Sinbad and Bad to have much love for my particular crew speaks volumes. Yeah, man, it speaks a whole lot of volumes. And then you have guys that are instigating the fact that he and his set, or basically him, has love for different people. So they take a lot of people are taking the way he feels, the way he rolls or moves, and putting it on the whole gang. Even if it's the whole gang, it's not the only gang in LA that gets down that way, man. That's how we get down, dog. You know, he tried to explain to y'all the East Side is not like the West Side. West Side politics are different from the East Side politics. That's how I feel. FFG. I feel everybody has their own individual story, man. Let all hoods get to shine. I think the politics need to be stopped after some. Man, I've been telling y'all that for 7 years, man. At least 7 years. Let me see. Yeah, at least 7 years, man. I've been telling y'all that, man. For 7 years, homie, I've been telling y'all these old people in their 60s need to let that shit go, man. They need to let it go. I'll remind you guys that I was telling you guys this is why I wasn't able to land a lot of interviews. Because a lot of older people still be set tripping or still have a bias. And so it's just not comfortable for them to let a guy from my section interview them or put their interview together, their story together. But I've always encouraged everybody to tell your story, man. Get your story out one time. I didn't see no A-Trays mad at Creep for speaking his story. I didn't see no Inglewood families mad at Creep for telling his story. You feel me? If guys lost family and homes, some would never let go while others trying to move on. Yeah, I don't think you got to be from LA to relate or overstand a scenario. All cities or towns go through that same scenario with difference of opinion on the origin of their set. I agree with the second half of that statement. I think you do got to be from LA to relate when a person is giving you the story from his founder. And it's another person from the same section who grew up in that section that thinks or knows differently, right? So if you're from out of town, what do you know? What do you know about Cartoon's position on the Fortray Avalon thing? What do you know about that? So I think you do got to be from LA to understand that, but you don't have to be from LA to understand that two people view the origins of their set differently. I agree with the second part. I notice a lot of cut ties with KMV and end up in some type of drama. I notice a lot cut ties with KMV and end up in some type of drama. I don't really know what you mean about that, but yeah, a lot of people cut ties with KMV, especially the ladies of KMV. The ladies and some dudes that don't like me, they'll end up somewhere else cheering those type of people on, man. I said, real dudes, older folks want that peace and bloods. It's a pause that has to be done. Yeah, I agree. I don't know about have to be. All we have to do is breathe air and die. You feel me? So I don't know if we have to have peace, but at our age, you should be looking for peace, right? There's a lot of football games, basketball games, and baseball games going on right now in the name of peace. There's a lot of dudes coming together for funerals and functions and motorcycle events in the name of peace. So it is possible, and there is a starting place. It is happening, and it's actually been happening. Avalons and Pueblos since 1992. Watts, Crips, and Bloods on and off since 1992 and probably before that. Same with Compton. Compton had some sit-downs back in the 70s, man. I think Bullet was still alive in the 70s from Santana or, wherever you want to put him on the east side of Compton. In LA as well. But as a whole, continued success, no killings, no eruptions, no. Still erupts like a volcano. Never know when it's going to erupt, but it's going to erupt at some point until everybody's on one accord. I'm tired of speaking about this because this was never my purpose in the first place. It just fell in my lap. But I'm tired of talking about like how long do you have to talk about peace before there's actually peace? Again, go back 5-10 minutes ago. I said there's always going to be people who stand in the way of peace. There's people that don't want peace. There's people that's not going to comply. There's not, so We got to get past that, man. And I'm looking to the people in their late 60s, man, to set an example first, man. Drake tried to speak on LA politics, see what happened. Yeah, BC, I mean, but everybody got their own opinions. Just like the brother said, everybody got their own opinions and views. It's no different with that statement. There's still going to be guys outside of LA that's going to weigh in on LA politics and the back and forth. 77th Street Crips. I don't know who the 77th Street Crips are. So I can't answer that. But what I can answer is, let me see. Let me see if I got this article somewhere. I do got this article somewhere. I think that's the wrong article, though. I don't have the article handy. But let me say this. Let me stop beating around the bush and let me stop looking for the article. And let me just tell you like this, homeboy. Let me tell you like this. In 1972, the Los Angeles Times posted a 77th Street Police Division gang map and gang information. Do I need to say that again? 1972. 1972. There is no 77th Street Crips. If that was a joke or not, there is no 77th Street Crips in that article on the gang, on the police radar. But there is a 43rd Street Crips. I'm just saying, it's in the beginning of the next video, man. But now Figueroa Boys didn't have a street. They were the Figueroa Boys. And you can find that in the gang map. He meant 77 East Coast Shack. Oh, I don't know, because 76 is not 77, and 76 is east of Central Avenue. We need put a Crip and Damu poker tournament together. First, we need to get Crips and Damus to agree on something. Can they agree on something? You know, some ain't gonna want to pay to get in it. Some ain't gonna want to lose. Oh, 77 with the LAPD. Oh, yeah, they ain't blue, right? But no, you had the 77 Swans over there, man. The Main Street Swans, 77 Swans. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Your first response has got to pay. So you got to make sure they all willing to pay, buy their ticket or their entry and all that ahead of time. You feel me? So, yeah, man. Like I said, I got a newspaper article, man, but I don't know where it's at. I got so much shit on my computer, dog. Can I just go ahead and say this, man, since we talking on these two dudes and their sets in the name of history, let me say this. For us outsiders, like I'm not speaking on 4 5 tray Avalon history, right? I was too young. I was 4 years old when this stuff started going on. 3 to 4 years old, right? But let me say this. If nobody's going to say it, Sinbad said it, but I don't know if you guys accepted it, but the way he said it, I'm going to say it differently. Them dudes was all intertwined. Them dudes, these older guys, they all ran together. These guys was Crip first. They were Crip, whether they were claiming a set or not. These guys joined up with the Crips and all got along from that section. So that whole section, you might have a dude stand on 52nd or 53rd in McKinley. He might have claimed 43rd Street and vice versa. Might have been a dude in the Broadways, man. They claim full trade. You feel me? But they all ran together, so it didn't matter where they was from. Even Cartoon said, I mean, Sinbad said there were no borders. Cartoon said he agreed in the beginning there were no borders. There's nothing else that needs to be said. These guys ran together. These guys were one big group of homeboys. It didn't matter where you lived or what set you claim. They all ran together. They all fought together. They all stayed down together. Let's not forget that. But what's up, Creep? Adamu and Crip poker tournament would be good. I would say this. I would say start the conversation, start talking, because you got to get dudes on the same page. And they have to be able to trust that everything's going to be good. Secondly, you're going to need some top-notch security. You may want to hire Crips and Bloods, 50% Crips, 50% Bloods to do the bodyguard, right? Or you may have to hire some guys, some guards that have a license to carry. But you have to have a safe environment. You have to reassure dudes that it ain't going to be no drama. And get the guys that play poker. It don't even have to be poker, Creep, or it could be multifaceted. You can have a poker section, a domino section. If you want a card section, you know. Absolutely, man, that's a great idea, Creep. Get a casino to give a few, man, that's the best idea I've ever heard. If you could get a casino to host it for us, everything else I just said is out the window. You don't have to hire no guards or handpick the security. You damn right, homie. Get the casinos. Man, that would be lovely. Now everybody trusts to be there. That's a great idea, Creep. It's a great. I didn't know you had it in you, brother. I thought you just knew how to come up with some nice clothes, man. But nah, man, that's a great thought, homie. Casino might even give you a cut, homie. They might give you 1%, homie. Every 1,000 they make, they might give you $1, homie. Real talk, though. So you've been having dude drop a bag from other hoods since camp. That's right. So look, I'm sure you know this, but whatever casino is willing to do that, you can also tell the casino you want a block of rooms. That way dudes can get discounted rooms. You could get a discounted price. And you might make 1% off that too, man. Hey, you still might get a free suite out of it or something. They give you a free suite and give everybody else a discount for their room, you know. He said, ain't go in well with the youngsters. The old heads would do that tournament without a hitch. Yeah, I don't know if you started writing that comment before he mentioned the casino. Let them youngsters try that in the casino if they want to. If you from California and you want to go to prison in Nevada for murder or attempted murder, hey, that's on you, bro. You want to walk in the casino with your burner, you got a federal crime for bringing a gun to Nevada. In the casino, that's federal too. I mean, you know, if that's what they want to do, you feel me? Mike Harvey, what up, homeboy? He said, line it up. I know about all of them. I've been reparations casino. That's funny though. That should have probably be on the news. All the gang members came. Be like the All-Star game, man. All the top athletes come to Vegas. All the gang members come to Vegas. Reparations is the movement. Stay focused. How are we going to get reparations and you guys can't even show the people that we all get along? They not trying to give you no money and you niggas don't even get along, man. They going to keep giving out community money so y'all can fight over the money. So y'all can stay mad at somebody for getting some money out of it. Nobody cared as long as it was the churches and what's that place called, KP or Creep? Help me out. The little the community center, the Urban League. The Urban League. Nobody gave a fuck when the Urban League and the churches was getting all the gang money. You know that money being allocated to gang members ain't nothing new. They was doing that shit in the 60s and 70s before we knew what they was doing. Just dang a little bit of money in front of the black guys in the inner city, and that'll start some beef. You don't want to get, you gave niggas COVID. You gave niggas COVID and all they did was spend the money. You don't want to give them reparations so they get along and buy property. I'm known and an OG Compton who pulled some credit card stuff from Vegas. He said that was a miserable 5 years in the pen out there. He never minded doing time in California. I'm trying to tell you, man, ain't no youngsters from California gonna want to come to Vegas and spend. Look, man, check this out, homie. I do interviews with the AC on and the ceiling fan on, and niggas still be sweating. Niggas still be hot. You bring your ass out here if you want to and walk that yard in 118 and 120 degrees weather if you want to. Let us see how you sweat, nigga. They got a prison out here. You don't never see nobody on the yard. Ain't nobody going to that yard in the summertime, man. It's too hot. Black Warrior Spirit, my first drop for the night, nigga. Been on here 40 minutes. At this point, Black unity is mandatory. There we go with that mandatory. I don't know if it's mandatory, but it should be something to think about. Trump, white extremists, and anti-black folks have declared war on us black. Look, Black Warrior Spirit. I think it was you. Just had this conversation with you the other day. You even got black folks that's riding with Trump and the GOP right now, the Republicans, homie. So that's a problem in itself when you say white extremists and anti-black folks. The black folks are riding with the anti-black folks. And to be quite honest, there's some anti-black folks on the Democratic Party as well. Passing laws that hurt us, keeping us poor, taking away funding from the inner city. Man, please, man, because that's the best bet. Your homeboy Rose is with Trump. Trump isn't black. I mean, everybody got their own opinions. Very own opinions. I want to contribute to the channel, but I don't want to super chat. Man, I got a cash out, man. It ain't went off, but, we can see if it's going to go off on me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to ask you guys to cash app, man. This dudes would be asking for cash apps, and they say give LA a bad name. A waitress don't go around or a waiter don't go around asking you for a tip. They just hope you leave a tip. They try to do a service for you in hopes. Hey, man, Democrats locked up all of them. Did they for real? Democrats locked all of them up. I mean, all right. They don't. Again, man. Everybody got an opinion, man. Back to the gang content, man. Compton girl, good looking out, sweetheart. Appreciate you. Well, I just sent you the cash app, my brother. I'm getting ready to head to Houston, man. I could use it. I'm heading to Houston on me, Too much for me in Vegas, man. Democrats locked up all the blacks for a little dope and called us super predators, the crime bill. Facts. Who made 3 strikes? What did Pete Wilson do? Who killed all the brothers on death row? Who put Tookie to death? I'm saying, brother, way too real. Quit telling me what the Democrats did and what the GOP don't. I'm telling you, it go both ways, my nigga. Open up your mind. Don't have tunnel vision. Don't be narrow-minded. Please listen to what I'm trying to tell you. Listen, brother. It's not a GOP Democrat thing. It's a bigger picture than that, homie. All right, you understand now? Them Democrats didn't put Tookie to death. It go both ways, homie. It's all a trick. It's all a facade, homie. The rich get richer and the poor get poorer. Do you get that? Good looking out, OG Steve. Okay, OG Steve, I got you, my brother. Good looking out. Don't be in the damn box. Use the brain. Get out of the box. Man, I'm trying to tell you, man. Time to put it down for the crown, Kev. Yeah, man. Hillary said that. She doesn't speak for all Democrats. But we're gonna make them speak for all Democrats. Good looking out, Bobby. Um, you know, Big Lee, good looking out, man. Good looking out, man. Appreciate you, brothers. Really appreciate you, brothers. Hot as hell out here in Vegas, too. KP, man, how you doing in all this heat, brother? You might have fell asleep, you come past your bedtime. The Congressional Black Caucus voted for the crime bill. Did the Congressional Black Caucus pass the crime bill by themselves? Did the Republican Party vote on the crime bill? Come on, homie. You're not listening. Open up your narrow mind. Open up your ears. All Democrats aren't the only ones voting on the crime bill, homie. Do your homework. Republicans voted on that bill too, homie. All right? Democrats didn't pass their bill by themselves. Stanley, good looking out. Sell me one of your channels. You can have a sports channel, Buck. Mr. Mac, ain't nothing in that battle. Go get another one. Ouch. You're right. You're right. I need a new battle. You guys got, it's hotter than a hole in church house, Texas too, kid. Damn. Hey, Crystal, what's up with you, Crystal? Riley Washington, what up? You the homeboy, Riley? EG or coincidental in the name? Yo, what up, Kev? Look, man, check this out. When I posted that picture when the great Jerry West died, I posted a picture of me and Jerry West. And somebody left a comment and said, man, you guys be quick. You guys be quick to say rest in peace and to a white guy that don't care nothing about you, right? Well, I had the extreme pleasure of meeting Jerry West. He's a personal friend of my uncle for many years, for decades. So I say that to say this. Same thing with these politics. People acting like they know Trump. Ain't never met him, took no picture with him, don't have no uncle that's friends with him. Same with Hillary Clinton. Same with Joe Biden and the rest of them. So I say that to say this, man. Quit cheering for these dudes like you actually know them and know their thoughts, know their agenda. You feel me? Right wing, left wing, on the same bird, BC, on the same damn bird. For real, for real. I think I do got to explain, man. I think I do, because either we got some young people up in here or we got some defiant people up in here tonight. At the time, everyone bought into the idea of super predators. Americans have always falsely blamed poor people of color for society's problems. What up with you, Junior? My guy, man. Don't worry about the haters. That's their job. Eastie Cripps, another Trump supporter. This nigga gonna be on 69th. He gonna be on 69th, nigga, with waving a flag, man. Keeping it 100, I used to break the law. I was the weed man. I gave up the lifestyle, got a government job, and I'm retired. His choices, grew up with hundreds of cribs. Man, it's all good, man. Trump is still breaking the law. This nigga's running for president. He was president breaking the law. We don't care that you broke the law. You got politicians breaking the law every day. Child pornography, accepting bribe money. You know what I'm saying? Interfering with investigations. Come on, man. Nobody cared, Rob Moses, that you committed a crime, nigga. Was it 34 felonies? I'm just asking. I'm just asking. I, I mean, that's all I was trying to tell the brother, man. Apparently, the brother think that Hillary Clinton and Joe Biden passed the bill. Like they the only two had a vote. Only two Democrats had a vote, and they passed their law. He used to call her Crooked Hillary. I wonder if he understands he's crooked Donald now. That nigga was saying, remember he was saying, lock her up. He had the white fist pump. Lock her up. Lock her up. This nigga don't want nobody to say lock him up so bad that he said he never said that shit. Like this nigga just tell the bold-faced biggest lies ever. Nigga, we seen you on TV. We seen you on Twitter saying lock her up. Lock her up. The nigga dance like me. Lock her up. Lock her up. The nigga ain't got no more moves than I got. That nigga hips never move. And lock her up. Lock her up. Like this nigga's hammering a nail in a piece of wood or something, man. What's up, Creek? Man. Yo, Mac, I've been driving big rigs last 3 years. That's what's up. Man. And nigga said, vote for the couch. I'm trying to tell you, man. I just never understood why we all could talk bad about Joe Biden and Hillary Clinton, but we can't talk bad about Trump. I never understood that. Like Trump is God, Trump is Jesus. Nigga, you can't say anything about him. They people that support Trump will never say anything bad about Trump. People that support Biden or the Democrats will jump on Biden's ass in a heartbeat. It's like one side is open-minded and the other side is narrow-minded. Our leader, our presidential candidate can do no wrong. Over here, nigga, we gonna call a ball and a strike. Biden barely alive though. Absolutely. Man. Who gonna argue against that? Motherfucker gotta be an imbecile not to agree with that, Clarence. Biden looked like he should have died last week, man. Say what they want. Bill had us in surplus. Bang that like button on the way in. Bill used to come down in the hood. Bill go to the Pueblos. He go to Watts. He go to the 60s. He went to the playground on Florence. Bill come through the hood and shake y'all hand, take flicks with y'all. At least he do a good job at tricking y'all into thinking he on your team. Bankers, I think because he was with the civil rights movement and hasn't did anything in the eyes of blacks stemming from that movement. Bill had us in surplus because the gap made him do welfare reform. Bill at the playground. I'm telling you, man, Bill came through, man. Google Project 25. See who it's for and see who it hurts. Hey, man, in the neighborhood handshake, absolutely, man. Bill was a player too, man. Who don't like a player, man? Come on, man. Who don't like a player? Well, let me tell you something to support what I'm saying though. For those, because it's late night, and I like to do the late night stuff, right? So check this out. I've seen, and if you guys read these comments and you go read all this presidential stuff, right? There's a lot of people, and I mean a lot of people. They may be bots, though. Don't get me wrong; they could be bots. But there's a lot of people in this country that thinks I can't even think no more. I think like Joe Biden. What's Trump's wife's name? Somebody help me out. What's Trump's wife's name? Forgot her damn name. The foreigner that comes over here and don't like foreigners. What's her name? You know, the stripper, the Playboy centerfold. Come on. What's her name? Help me out, man. Melania. Y'all don't want to help me. Melania. Y'all niggas' memory is worse than mine. So look, Melania, right? They're saying Melania is the classiest first lady ever. She is the most beautiful, most gorgeous, smartest, classy. That's the term they keep using. Classiest woman to ever be in the White House. People always say, why you looking to your left? You in your own place. I'm looking for this classy Melania. The Melania I know was naked as hell before she got in the White House. Naked as hell, and her body was not that gorgeous. It was not that beautiful. You feel me? So I don't know where y'all get this gorgeous and this classy shit from. Michelle Obama wasn't classy. Michelle wasn't classy, I ask you guys. Nigga, Hillary Clinton crooked ass was more classy than Melania. So that was my whole point. My whole point is, how come somebody that's on the blue team can talk about Hillary Clinton, but on the red team, Melania is just classiest bitch ever? Man, that's some bullshit, man. Y'all motherfuckers need to wake up, man. What up, Creek?
Hey, you get that flyer I sent you?
I see it now.
Yeah, I just got a call. You know, I ain't got a call from him in 2 years, but he said I owed him for the Twister comment in the picture, I guess. You know, I guess what day is that tournament?
August 23rd.
I guess it's supposed to be for gangs.
To the 25th. For the young kids, yeah.
It's you know, that's for the Dominique Paul Foundation, man, the homie son. You know what I mean? Nephew, rest in peace. So they having a celebrity, I mean, what is it called? For all the gangs, like to stop the gang violence basketball tournament. It's gonna be a $3,000 cash prize. So, you know, if you can let the people know if they got kids or whatever, you know, they welcome to enter.
All right. Ages 8 to 10 get 3,000. Ages 11 to 13 get 3,000 grand prize, man. 500 a team for entry, or $50 a player. We need sponsorship needed. We need 16 teams in order to enter. I mean, to get it off the ground. I mean, that's a good thing for the kids, man. We used to play for free. You didn't have to pay us to go out and play, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what it come to. But the consolation prize is well worth putting your kid in that type of event. The money is obviously going to a good cause. But
I wasn't trying to get on your live, man, but I just want to put.
Yeah, well, you plugged it. I'd heard he was trying to get in touch with me and talk about that. But yeah, man, sounds like a good idea. What up, Riley? I see your comment, homie. I see your comment. I mean, we got to do something to get these kids not to be as dumb as we are. We got to get the kids going so they don't end up like, man, you see how old and ignorant we are? You see, we still got people 70 and 67, 68 with their personal bias because of the set they claim or the community they came from. They still set tripping. Come on, man. We don't want the kids to be like us. That's another reason why we need to get this gang history right. You get the gang history right, and you won't have the kids arguing about what their grandma and granddad was doing. Hey, Buck, you always trying to be funny, man. It's not funny, dude. I used to read a lot, homie, before my eyes got bad and the computer took over, homie. I'm not like you, Buck. You probably ain't got one book in your house, homie. All you got over there is crystal meth pie. All you got is Pookie over there, nigga. Be sure to get that leveled up gear. Holla at Creek, man. You can go on Instagram for the leveled up gear, homeboy. Blacks who stop supporting the Democrats, in my opinion, stop because the Dems lined up with LGBT. Don't forget the Q, homie. See, they gonna get on your ass about leaving the Q off, homie. What you got against queers, homie? Was never widely accepted in the black community. It's crazy, huh? Because it's accepted in the black community now. It's not accepted in the white community, man. The whites is getting it together, homeboy. They against all that. What up, Creek?
Excuse me, sir. I made
So,
a mistake. The homies already paid for all 16 teams. They already paid.
oh,
So all they got to do is bring the kids 10 to 8. They already paid for. The homies already took care of that. So if they got kids that want to, play and go after that money, man, they welcome. Crips, blood, don't matter. The age groups. All the 16 teams already paid for.
hey, well, let me say this, homie. Shout out to the homies that's responsible for putting this league together and putting the money up and gonna give y'all money for winning.
Yeah,
Man, that's
so
big, homie. That's
so
big.
so 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 this was cracking though. The homie got that Dominique Paul Foundation, man. We're gonna be doing things coming up, and we're gonna keep people posted, man. We just gonna tap in like that.
Yeah. All right, for sure, for
So
sure.
yeah, that's already paid for, and I'm gonna let you do your thing, man.
All right, Creek.
I-
Yeah, man, that's big, homie. That's real big shit. We had when we did play organized baseball, we had to pay to play organized baseball. Yeah, man, you parents, you got some young kids at risk or squares that you don't want to start gang banging, man, get them together. Let me tell you the benefit of this. Get them together, let them play. Because one, we not playing sports enough anymore. So get them together, go out there and play, have a good time. And what's going to happen is these kids, hypothetically, these kids from Will Rogers Park, from Rogers Park, these kids from Darby Park, these kids from Van Ness Park, these kids from Ladera Park, uh, Ross Snyder Park, you know what I'm saying? All these different parks, all these different hoods are going to be playing ball together. Now, what's going to happen is when they grow up, they're going to have friends from other communities, friends from other parts of the city. That's going to help to decrease the violence going forward. Because as a lot of ex-gang members know, if you a loyal dude, you don't turn your back on your friend no matter what set he from. Okay, yeah, nigga, you from 30s or you from 60s, and now your homeboys from Bounty Hunter or your homeboys from Brim, y'all still homies. Y'all still have that open line of communication. And y'all not gonna want to blow each other's head off. So that's a big deal. That's a big deal, y'all. Let's see it happen, man. Um, so much negativity going on in LA and going on in my section. Well, who's going to let little kids fight? How often do 10, 11-year-olds even fight, man? You got grown men ducking phase. You got grown men that won't pull up and get their squabble on. What make you think these little kids want to fight? Man, they don't even play sports no more. Nigga don't even get mad and kick the ball off the court like we used to do. Throw dice at a crap game, man. Niggas wanted that drama back then. Times changed, homie. But one fight ain't finna ruin nothing. You know, there's kids that had fights at the YMCA. They still showed up to the YMCA to play basketball. Ricardo, if you want to be that negative, homie, I beg you to come back tomorrow, homie. What other hoods, what other Crips or Bloods is putting up money for the kids to play organized sports and have a consolation prize? Come on, man. See that shit through, man. Don't start being negative, homie. You feel me? One little fight. Nigga, we fought in the YMCA all the time. We fought at the park all the time. I'll be walking home from baseball practice and niggas would jump out the bushes and sock me out because they didn't like that I took their position. They didn't like that I got the bat a third and fourth in the lineup, homie. We need kevmac on Drink Champs. He deserves his flower, man. I don't even watch Drink Champs, nigga. I might get drunk and say the wrong thing or something. Some people looking for family, they go to gangs. Absolutely, they do. Kevmac, what up, my player partner? What up, Sino? What up? What up? What up? I don't know. You gotta ask Creed. You gotta ask Riley Washington. I'm not the guy that understands what's going on where and who's involved. But again, man, if you're gonna ask these funny ass questions, man, just go on and roll tonight, man. You come back another night, Ricardo. You ain't got to sit here and kick it, Ricky. He not talking about Stormy from the hood or Stormy that was with Suge. He talking about Stormy Daniels, man. He talking about Trump's uh, side chick. What's up, Sean Tyreek Watson? Man, a lot of y'all up late tonight, man. Remember, they used to tell me I come on too late. Man, I ain't on too late tonight, homie. A normal kid fight is totally different from a gang-related fight. Great insight, Solo. That went over my head. Uh, thanks for the comment, man. Definitely kids that ain't in the gangs. They get into a scuffle, it will not be the same as a gang-related fight, especially at that age, man. What did I say? The age brackets are 8 to 10. You definitely ain't got to worry about the 8 to 10. 11 to 13 might be a little bit different, but if they're not gang banging, it won't be an issue. Plus, it might be a good learning lesson. If they do have a squabble, you got the right guys and the right parents there to say that ain't cool. You embarrass me, son. Check your temper in when you show up. You know what I'm saying? It might be a good learning lesson. A person can start their own team and join also. Oh man, that's cool too. Shit. Where the coaches at? Where the dudes at South Park at? Where the dudes, where the dudes in the Pueblos and the BSVs at? Y'all step up and be a part of that. I told you to come one morning at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. to see. You did say that, Compton girl, but even your ass be going to sleep. Your ass be sleep at 2 a.m. Come on now. Because you said in your own words, you turn over sometimes. So, we know you be sleep too. Shit, I do. I used to go to bed at 9 o'clock every night to keep it 100. But this heat and starving for content, and trying to keep y'all attracted to the channel got me staying up late, 9, 10 o'clock at night. My nonprofit is Never Had a Chance, aimed for at-risk kids. Well, shit, you might want to try harder for your nonprofit, man. Oh, that's the name of it. That's the name of it, Never Had a Chance. That's a great name for a nonprofit foundation, man. Yeah, go on and kick that up. So you know, I like that name, Never Had a Chance. Sound like a song. Never had a chance, never had a chance. I grew up in South Central. I never had a chance. Walked out the house and learned how to crip walk dance. Hey, excuse me, man. I ain't got bars like KB. I ain't got bars. I got to get back to work, man. Have a good one. Houston Fire. Hello, Compton Girl. Back to the basics. Don't let them boss tell you how to run your money. Man. No, remember, I had a bad situation right now. I'll be up. I just have to watch you later when I get the time. All right, all right. Then it shouldn't matter what time, Compton Girl. It shouldn't matter if it's 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, or 6 in the morning. You still get to watch it, Compton Girl. But I guess you're saying you won't be able to participate unless you're able to catch it. I get it. Shout out to you, Compton Girl, for hanging with us knuckleheads. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, we never had a chance at the so-called American dream. Shit, let these brothers tell it. We a big part of the American dream now. They don't understand that the black millionaires are mainly coming from acting, rapping, singing, dancing, or sports. You know, back when we had drugs, you had some millionaires, but at what expense? killing off other black people, spending 10 years or more in federal prison, away from your kids till you can't raise your son, no father in the home. He's seeing 2 or 3 other homies coming over and sleeping with moms, right? Don King, that's part of sports, right? I don't know. I thought Don King was part of sports. What about Oprah? Good one, good one. But wouldn't maybe my terminology wasn't so great. But Oprah Winfrey will fall into entertainment. She will fall up under entertainment, man. So all that's to say. Yeah, we don't have a whole lot of doctors and lawyers still around. You had Johnny Cochran, though. And I did say majority. I said most of the black millionaires. Thank you, TC. I never said every. So Don King falls up under sports and Oprah falls up under entertainment. A black dude founded Popeye's Chicken. He sold it. A black lady founded Fat Burger. I think she sold it. Don't forget Carl Kanai sold it, right? Uh, what about Russell Simmons and Def Jam? Us blacks, yeah, man. We sell out for $1 million. I remember Don King said that about what's the dude with no license, man? Come on, man, Spinks. One of them Spinks, homie. I remember he said, man, shit, give him a Cadillac. You right? Give him a Cadillac. Well, they take that Cadillac and some advance money before they wait on $1 million, man. Don King, man, I'll never forget when I heard him say that, man. It registered with me. Ever since I heard him say it, I was a youngster back then. I don't know how old I was, but I was young when I heard him say it, man. Matter of fact, when did Spink's boxing career take off? Leon Spink's boxing career. He retired in 1995, so it was pre-1995. Whenever he started. Leon Spinks, first professional boxing, 1977. So somewhere around late 70s, early 80s, I heard Don King say that. Great White Hope. Everyone support Mr. KP Video News show as well. He also keeps us informed on the black community. Now, I will say this. I will be honest. I haven't been watching KP Video News like I used to. I used to check him out every day, get my day started off KP Video News. Some of his shit was a little late. KP Video News be talking about Jerry West just died. Yeah, he just died 2 weeks ago, homie. But on the real, I will watch KP Video the KP Video News all the time, man. He's very informative. He give you some news on blacks, celebrities, and those that's not making headlines as they should in the inner city from different parts of America. But yeah, man, when I do drop by, I'll leave a comment. But I just haven't been watching a lot of YouTube lately. But I always say KP Video News, y'all. It's KP Video News, y'all. Like, that's my kevmac video to a lot of the KMV subscribers, right? You know what I mean? So, and then I like how he get down. He got his own music going and shit live, man. That shit's hard. I wish I could do that shit. If I had that kind of talent, I'd be like, it's kevmac, yo. It's kevmac video up in this building. I tell y'all, man, I have no rhythm, man. My ancestry, my roots, man, won't allow me to have no rhythm, homie. The white side just took over when it came to rhythm, homie. Y'all ever seen Hillary Clinton try to dance? That's what I look like when I try to dance and shit. Black Superman in the 70s opened my eyes on how they didn't want us in the overhills. Then when the damn the dam broke in Kenneth Hahn Park. They lowered the price on the homes and we bought it up. But check this out, because that's a fact. And I'm glad you know your history and you are on point. People don't talk about that dam. But check this out, homie. No matter what happened back then, no matter if you feel like we got tricked, we got that land. And right now, if you look it up, that's some of the, we have the largest black population in a single area in Los Angeles right now. On top of that, guess who wants the land back? Guess who's paying blacks top dollar for their property? White folks. If it's your section, you know the white people coming back. So I'll be damned that the prices was cheap. I'll be damned that they didn't want to live there no more. They want to live there now. Huh? Talk to me, man. You know, I may not be the smartest guy. I am not well educated, especially on various topics. But guess what, nigga? I pay attention. I do pay attention, and that's what I ask you guys about. It's common sense, man. Common sense, and try, if you can, to learn some type of history. You feel me? Asians and Caucasians buying up the 60s hood. Let me repeat this. It's still the largest black population in the city of Los Angeles. Let me say this. Asians and Caucasians are buying up the hood. But growing up, Asians been trying to buy up the hood, homie. All the black businesses when I was a kid on Slauson, homie, west of Crenshaw, and on Crenshaw, going down Crenshaw, man, come on, man. Them Asians was buying up them liquor stores, them markets. They were buying up the wig shops. You feel me? The Asians been trying to make their way in, but now the Asian economy over here in Japan and China and these Koreans, and the way they come over here and can get loans from these banks, black people can't get loans from these banks. They're not shelling out money to black people. You know why? Because they know you're going to take their money and your books ain't going to be right. You're going to smoke dope. You're going to smoke off the money. You're going to go buy you a hell of a car, right? You're gonna take your kids and buy them designer clothes with the money. You're not gonna have your books right. You're gonna be late. You're gonna be in default in your payments, and you're gonna run from the debt. And they ain't messing with us. They're gonna give them Koreans and they're gonna give foreigners whatever they want, man. They're gonna open up the man. When you go to Bank of America, when you go to these banks, when you go to Navy Federal, who do you see meeting with the top bank executives? Who do you see in the loan offices? Huh? Man, please. They seen what black people did with the PPP money. Koreans bought the entire strip mall in my hood. Koreans got strip malls all over. They got them in Vegas. They got them in LA, Orange County, Barstow. Man, come on, man. Hey, man, I'm about to get up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all, man. You know, I got to wind down, man, and I got to finish the Sinbad series. Okay, Kenneth Johnson, I didn't get to you. Justice Thomas and Alito are 70 years old. The next president will select 2 Supreme Court justices. If Trump wins, the court will be 6-3 Republicans for years to come. Yeah, they're replacing those guys with more of their own. It's going to be around for a few more decades. And I posed the question to y'all about 3 weeks ago. If Joe Biden and Donald Trump are too old to run for presidency, how old is too old for the Supreme Court justices? We got to put a cap on that. We got to put a cap on people running for president, and we got to put a cap on them Supreme Court justices, man. Because if they live to be 75 or 80 years old on the Supreme Court, they are outdated, man. They don't know what's going on in the streets today. They don't know what's going on with crime these days. All they know is how to use their preconceived notion of a poor white guy, a poor Mexican, or a poor black committing a crime, and they are always going to give less time to the white folk. That's just the way it is. The white folks are going to get lighter sentences than minorities. I know they have no age limit. That's why I'm saying we need to put a cap on it. That's why we need a cap on it. We need an age limit. There's no age limit for the presidency. But you can see Joe Biden is proving that we shouldn't have presidents his age, and Trump is right behind him. I'm out of here, y'all. Thanks for watching. Good looking for the super chats and cash apps. Appreciate y'all, man. I got a tough, long, strenuous day tomorrow, man. Y'all have a good one, man. Sorry for coming on late. Good night. Peace.